Whether you're a Texas homeowner or a property investor like me, property taxes can make or break your budget. If you want to know how to keep it in check, this video is for you. After my first video about the shocking property tax statements, I had some folks reach out to me when they got theirs and asked what they could do about it. Also, you've probably seen in the Facebook forums and other social media platforms that have been exploding with people madder than hell about their proposed property tax values going up.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
There are also a ton of people complaining that protesting your property tax value is a losing battle and not worth doing. But is that true? Not if you know how to go about it, and that's what we're going to talk about now. And stay tuned until the very end, and I'll give you a list of some of the jackpot items that you could use to potentially save thousands of dollars in your tax bill. Could you use a few thousand extra dollars in your account? I know I sure could.
Don't touch that dial!
In the first video, we talked about what caused the increase and what you can do about it by protesting your property tax values. In this quick follow-up, I'll try and give you some of the more specifics about what you can do and have a better chance of winning. Okay, to start off and satisfy the attorneys out there, I'm not an attorney, CPA, financial planner, appraiser, or licensed tax consultant. I'm not giving you legal advice. Now that we have that disclaimer out of the way, let's get down to the meat and potatoes of the video. And this information's good for the vegans out there too. First things first, your property value absolutely should have gone up. That's probably not what you wanted to hear, but it's true. As crazy as the market's been the past few years, and considering the record high inflation that we've been living through recently, the price of your house absolutely should have gone up. If it didn't, you need to ask some serious questions about why. And I can answer those questions too if you want. But what's important to focus on is that not all properties should have gone up by the same blanket amount or on top of last year's value that may have already been inflated. What we're looking to do is establish a true and fair taxable value to base your taxes on, because no one likes to overpay in taxes. So what can you do? Well, first and foremost, if you've never successfully protested your taxable value, or you think that your property is way overvalued by the appraisal district, you seriously should consider hiring a professional who's practiced in their art and has likely tried several cases against the same board that you're about to approach. This means that they know what works and what doesn't, which takes away the learning curve that you'll have to work through. Remember, several of these companies work for a portion of your tax bill savings, and you don't risk losing out-of-pocket money if they're unsuccessful. But if you don't want to hire one of these companies, here's some information that'll help you be successful. Don't miss the property tax protest deadline. It's printed on your tax notice. Now remember that your adjustment can be made by directly meeting with the appraiser in the informal hearing. This is usually the less intimidating approach. You just meet with the appraiser, discuss their comps, your comps, any other factors that may affect the value of your property. For many, this is all that's needed, and you walk away with a reduction. Congratulations. If this meeting doesn't yield the desired outcome and you'd filed the official protest, you have another shot at getting your value adjusted. The next big step is the formal hearing with the Appraisal Review Board. This ARB is made up of regular folks just like you who also don't want to overpay in taxes. They'll be sympathetic and fair with you if you have a good solid case of facts. If the county that you live in doesn't automatically send you the comps that they use to establish your proposed value, request that they do prior to your meeting. The burden of proof is on them to prove their appraised value is correct, and you have the right to review the evidence prior to the hearing. Now, first and foremost, when you get those comparables, make sure that they're really comparable to your property. If they're too dissimilar to yours, you could make the argument that those comps are not applicable in your case. If you come armed with better comps, the momentum swings in your direction. Again, if you're going to represent yourself, Probably your best advocate and most valuable team player will be your real estate broker. Your real estate broker can prepare a comparative market analysis to use as a piece of evidence in your case. They can also prepare a broker price opinion, or a BPO. Some still call this a BOV. This will be one of your most important tools to have and use in your hearing, as it includes specialized comparables. The next item that you'll want to check is the accuracy of their base data. Is the correct square footage stated? Do they show a shed or other outbuilding that's no longer there? Do they have the condition of your house listed as excellent, even if it's not really excellent anymore? You'll want to make special note of any items that may negatively affect the value of your property, with any supporting data from websites or other sources, and plenty of pictures if applicable. Once you have all this information gathered, it's time to put it together in an organized format that's ready to present to them in an easily navigated format. Check with your particular county to find out how they'd prefer the information to be presented. Some will want a digital copy, some will want a written copy or multiple written copies, some will want both. Also, there are several different types of hearings. Some offer an online protest option where you upload your information, they review it and email you a determination. Some will do Zoom meetings, in-person informal meetings, or some will do a full ARB hearing. Some counties may offer all of these options, so check with your county and know before you go. Okay, that's the bulk of the process. Hopefully this helps you better prepare for the protest. Maybe it inspired you and gave you the confidence and courage to stand up and give protesting your taxes a shot. If you're located in East Texas and need help getting your CMA or BPO, give me a call. I've been practicing real estate in East Texas for several years, and I'm a pricing strategy advisor. I carry the PSA designation from the National Association of Realtors. As realtors, we're here to serve our community and our neighbors. And even though I'm not a licensed property tax consultant and I cannot represent you in a hearing, I can sure provide you with some of the real estate sales information and solid comparables that are the key to your success. If you still have questions, drop them in the comments section down below. If I'm authorized to answer them, I will, and if I'm not, I'll get someone who is and will get you an answer. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. It shows that you're the kind of person who is engaged and will take action. As promised, here's a list of some of the things that could impact your property value. Foundation problems, fogging or leaking windows, fences in disrepair, broken AC units, malfunctioning sewer lines or a bad septic system, bad water well that might need to be replaced, a bad roof needing to be replaced, the property being partly or fully located in a flood zone, something about the house or the neighborhood that might create a stigma, like a high-profile incident, neighborhood conditions like sex offenders living nearby, other neighborhood conditions like a new factory or industrial complex or an apartment complex recently built nearby, maybe a new traffic route that's changed your quiet street into a high traffic area, perhaps a change in air traffic patterns that have changed your tranquil space into an air traffic nightmare. Even a recent rise in crime rates may be a factor to present. I'm sure that one of these items can be used in your case, or it might spark your thoughts to that one thing about your property that would be a factor. If you like this kind of content and find it helpful, please like this video and let me know in the comments, or I'll just keep making funny videos about groundhogs and hockey. I guess if you like those videos, you can let me know that in the comments too. Again, my contact information's on the screen for any questions, concerns, or to let me know how I can help you. I'm Jeffrey Larry, a broker associate with Interlink Real Estate Services in Tyler, Texas, and I'm here to inspire and entertain you about all things real estate and become your local realtor for life.